Here are the two types of clippers we're going to be working on. All right, the tools that we're going to need. First off, of course, you're going to need your handy dandy screwdriver. Okay, just a regular Phillips head screwdriver. This is the Phillips head, the one with the grooves in it. This is what you're going to need to take out the screws on your clippers. Now, I, of course, don't like wasting a lot of time, so I'm going to kick out my little drill here. This is just a little cordless drill. Works very well for working on smaller items, smaller things like the clippers with the surge protector on it. And this is going to help your power output. Make sure you have a steady flow of power and no surging or anything like that, because you don't want your clippers to get extra jolt of power, especially when you're working on a customer. Next thing we're going to need is the tool for sharpening. Now, what I like to use is the Dremel, and this is a cordless Dremel here. This Dremel here has the buffer wheel on it. This is the metal wheel that spins when you turn it on. You can see it spin. And that's what I use to basically shine, buff, and even sharpen various types of clippers when I'm actually adjusting or needing to get them extra sharp to do the extra tight and crispy designs. I use the Dremel to do that. I also have a big buffer wheel, but we're not going to need that on this job here. We also have the extra tools and equipment that comes with the Dremel. Put that there. We have some extra little gadgets here that sometimes you use depending on what you're going to need. We got extra plastic buffer wheels and cutting wheels. We have pumice stone wheels that when you use these, it actually grinds and gets the teeth on the clippers extra sharp. So we'll see what we need out of that in just a moment. And then we got our cleaning utensils. Good old 91% isopropyl alcohol. This is almost the strongest alcohol that you can get that's safe to use on your equipment as well as on people. When you're using this on your customers or your client, I recommend you dilute this a little bit with the 70% isopropyl alcohol and maybe some other astringents or oils to actually break down and not have it so harsh when you're using it on the skin. And then what we're going to use as well is your Lysol. This is a disinfectant spray. This actually cleans the clippers and the blades. It also has a lubricant in it that cools the blade. I like to use that when I'm actually using on my customers. And then we have liquid wrench. This is if your clippers are if they're rusted, or if they're binding together, or they're grinding together too hard, you use this and it'll actually lubricate them up to where they're able to move against each other quite easily. And then we have a bowl. We're going to actually put the alcohol in to cleanse the clippers, and I'll show you guys how to do that. And then here's an easy way if you don't have a polishing wheel or a grinding wheel, you can use something like this. These are actual sanding pads and finishing sheets. They're actual sanding. The material or the surface on it it's not gritty to where it'll leave scars in your metal. It's very smooth, but when you rub it across it, it actually grinds your blades down to where you can get a clean and very smooth surface for the blades to ride on when they're cutting. So these are very, very handy, and they're inexpensive. They're around $5 or $10. So you can use these instead of getting the more expensive polishing or sanding wheels or blade sharpening wheels. All right, let's go to the next section. The HairArt Network is finally introducing the tools that are used to create those wild and awesome barber etchings and hair art designs. The new HairArt STENCIL Kit. Go to www.MrHairArt.com to purchase your very own HairArt STENCIL Kit. Mr. Ronnie Mac, also known as MrHairArt, has created this product just for you. Inside this kit, you'll find the tools you need to create your own fabulous works of hair art. From the clear, durable stencils to the color pencils and hair art spray, everything you'll need to make more money easier and faster, whether you're amateur or professional.
To order this HairArt STENCIL Kit or any of our hair art products, call 1-800-406-7711, or you can order online at www.MrHairArt.com.
Order now and get in on the new, more profitable world of hair art. Check. All right, everyone, here we are, and this is the next section. This is what we have going on here. These clippers here, when you turn them on, you can see the little turn on portion here. When you turn them on, they're riding fine. The bottom blade actually here rubs up against the top blade. The bottom blade is a moving blade. The top blade is a stationary blade. It does not move. The bottom blade is the actual cutting blade, and it goes back and forth against the top blade, and that's what does all of the cutting. What you want to do is make sure that these blades are adjusted correctly and actually riding smooth against each other, and that's what's going to give you a clean, crisp cut and not actually scar or cut your clients. So right now I'm looking at these blades and I can see that they're not adjusted properly. So we're going to go ahead and start by unscrewing these, and instead of using those, I'm going to go ahead and get it done, because you can see that these, there's a problem with these. They're not cutting as well as they could be cutting. So let's take them off and find out what's going on here. And all you're doing is taking out the top of the screws, and this top head just comes right off. Okay, you can see there's a lot of hair down in there. We'll get rid of that in just a moment with our little brush. I didn't show you my brush, but we have a brush here as well, just a little toothbrush looking brush. But look at here, you can see this blade is very loose. You can see that there? This blade is very loose up underneath. Here's the top screws that holds it onto the clippers, these screws here. Okay, and then these inside screws here, they actually hold the bottom blade stationary, but you can see that blade is very loose. It should not be that loose. Okay, so that's going to be your first problem. So we're going to go ahead and take it off and examine the blade itself on the other end, on the other side, and we're going to make sure that blade is nice and clean. You guys see my mat here. I always demonstrate on my cowhide. That's a product in the MrHairArt store. You guys can go to MrHairArt.com and see the cowhide that you can actually cut and do designs in and practice in. All right, we turn this over, and you can see that the blade, the cutting blade, is sharp. Check. So it must be new. These pair of clippers here they actually belong to Mrs. HairArt. So I can see that she must have just bought these. So these are new. They only need a little bit of polishing on the ends and down the back side, but I don't see any area that has any scarring or any rusting on here. So we should be able to just clean these, and they should cut. They should cut very well as long as they're cleaned and adjusted properly. So we're going to go ahead and take our Dremel, put on low. You got your low and you got your high. We do not need high. All right, so let's go with the low. And all you're going to do, as you can see, it has an arrow for the direction that it's turning. It's turning this way. So we're going to actually brush the same way, just to clean out any burrs or any stick up that may not be visible. And again, it's going that way, so you want to actually brush in the same direction that the blade is spinning. So if it's spinning that way, then that's the direction you want to actually turn, because the blade is going this way, so it's going to spin. And all you're doing is just going across the top of the blade, very lightly, very lightly. Okay, check. And you're literally doing a polishing of these blades. Let's see if you can see that here. And you can see as it's going across. All right. Check, mic check, 1, 2, 3. I think I got it this time. Okay, I think I'm going back and forth on this thing here. Hold on. Guys, if y'all will, give me a minute. Give me a second. Give me a minute and a second. My camera's working, but I don't see a picture on there. I have to reroute the audio all the way around. Okay, I think this will get it. Nope, that is a different camera. Okay, we got 6 different cameras on here working at the same time. All right, hold what you got, guys. Hold what you got. Let me see if I can pull it out on here. I'm on the left-hand side of the screen where it says Ronnie Mac, HairArt Coach, and the audio is coming through, but the video is not coming through. So it's working. It's just not working. It's not working all the way. All right, so now that has AI. You know what, guys? I believe we may have an issue with our AI. This system has artificial intelligence built in it. We upgraded it to work with AI, and it is okay. I see put the music in here now. Okay. But I think it's doing something else, because I have the way I set it up, the way I set the whole system up is so Sanford and Son. Y'all know how I do stuff. I put it together as best I can, and kind of it's basically chicken wire and duct tape. I was just trying to get it to work. So when we included AI today, it started doing everything the right way. But you can't do everything the right way if the previous operators was doing everything You know, any kind of way, not necessarily the wrong way, just any kind of way, which is what we were doing. We were just trying to get it. All right, we were just trying to get it to work. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, I see those screens. Okay, and I see chat now. Okay, I see chat. What's up, Phil? Old school mobile barbers in the house. What's up, Penelope? Miss Penelope's in the house. George, crayons galore. What's happening? Peabody's World. Okay, what's happening? Welcome in to the stream. Thank you for coming to the show. Passport Bros Worldwide. That's Darnell's in the house. We got a few people in here. I'm trying to get my camera to work right now, and I have something to show y'all, but the camera's tripping. My audio's working, but the camera's not. No, I was not on earlier today. I had a speaking engagement, and I could not broadcast because I was on stage. So, and I couldn't even get to the chats because I was on stage. Okay. What do we have here? I'm trying to get it to work, guys. It's doing something weird. And by weird, I mean correct, because this is showing that it's supposed to be set up this way, but I did not originally set it up this way. Oh shoot, now then, hold on. Now then killed the other screen. I'm on it. Okay, I killed one of my screens, guys. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this working. I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. Hey, Scott. Scott Jimerson in the house, y'all. We got Scott Jimerson in the house. What's up, man? How are you? Thank you for coming through, man. Scott Jimerson. All right. My apologies. I'm wrestling with the system, and I had it set up. Well, it is set up nicely. It's set up really, really nice. But we're basically cleaning up my mess from the previous shows, having everything kind of put together in haphazard ways to make it work. So now we have AI put in here, and AI is actually going through the code and setting it up proper, which means it's going to run into a whole bunch of snags and problems with the way that I had it set up. So, take that for what it is. Thank you. Appreciate it. I see you. I'm not going to make mention of it. I'm not going to say anything on the stream, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. Man, oh man. Boy, y'all better get ready. We about to take over. Let me make sure that's a private chat. Let's see, regular. Okay, yeah. So regular chat and private chat. So yeah, make sure do not send information through regular chat. Make it private, please. I don't want and everybody else is just information that they're sharing, phone numbers and stuff like that. So you know not to put that onto regular chat. Everybody will get your personal phone number. This is a celebrity that we're talking to, and putting your phone number on regular chat is not a good idea. So yeah, I will definitely give you a call as soon as the show is over. I got some interviews I got to do, and I got a couple of different applications that I have to authorize, and I can give you a call while I'm doing that, because I'm not gonna have time to do anything else. All right, who we got? Jennifer's in the house. What's happening? Old school mobile. Okay, yeah, that's Phil. We saw Phil. Old school mobile barbers in the house. Yeah, we got a few people in. Yes, ma'am, Miss Penelope. I got your email. Yes, ma'am. I got it. We're good. And I don't know if I seen Miss Veronique in. We got your emails as well, Miss Veronique, for your assignment and for your salon fundraiser. we did get those. She sent in a bunch of pictures and information and stuff to bulk up her her salon fundraiser campaign. So we did receive that. If y'all ever have problems sending in or submitting information, just email it. Y'all know email works. Email's always working. So if you have any problem, just email it and then send me a text to confirm it, and I'll be able to reach in there and grab your information and attach it to your account. That way you don't have any problems. But ideally, we would want you guys to be able to do it yourself, because we don't want any problems with them kind of thinking that someone is doing your homework for you, so to speak. X, yes, we're on X. X is Twitter nowadays, guys. So yes, we are on X. Let's see if I can click on here. I'm still my camera's still not working. So I was trying to run and go and see it. I had it set up and I see it on the out, but I don't see it on the in. I mean, I see it on the in where I can see it, but I don't see it on the out as broadcasting or streaming. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can fix that. X is running. Yes, I'm looking at it right now. X is running. So whoever said that it's not on Twitter or Twitter X, I guess we should call it Twitter X. That way people don't get confused because they don't know X yet. But whoever's saying that, I don't see a name on this account. Whoever's saying it's not showing up on Twitter X, yes it is. So I don't know who that is or what y'all talking about, but I'm looking right at it and it's showing up just fine. The camera's not showing up, but I'm working on that right now, but the stream is showing up just fine. All right, let me see. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Yeah, I'm looking at the camera right now, guys. I'm looking dead at it. What's going on? See, minimize screen. Yeah, if you haven't, I see you, Sharnae. I see you. If you haven't got your assignment checked yet, kind of try to be patient because they are swamped right now. There's a lot of people that are submitting, and they were behind on top of that. So they're swamped. They got a lot of assignments and a lot of stuff that they're doing. And you guys remember what I told you all before. They're not just checking assignments, seeing if you turned in something. They actually go in and they check it. They verify it. They document it. They put it in the system for review and send it up to sponsors so that they can review. Some of them have to be verified by sponsors or checked in, so they take quite a while to do their part. But this is not just, oh, we got his license, good, all right, move on to the next. No, they actually have to verify it and check it and make sure. We've been burnt before. We've been burnt a couple of times, matter of fact. Now, when I think about it, we've had people send in barber and cosmetology licenses that were altered or that were fake, just flat out fake, where they type in their name and it's not their license, or they don't. I had one girl that didn't even have a license, but she put her name on a license that she had been using to go and work in beauty salons. So that can hurt us if we let that go through, and then they're working on a Mobile Salon bus. Just imagine that. Just imagine the concept. Someone's working on a multi-million-dollar partnership with in a $100,000 bus that is supposed to be top notch. It's supposed to be head of the game and have everything equipped and rocking and rolling. And they get inspected, or the police comes in, or security, or anybody. They come in and they ask for their papers, right? And then they inspect them. This hadn't happened. I'm just saying, if it did happen, this would be a pretty big problem. As far as aesthetically and image wise, it would be bad for us, because we have someone working in a authorized, fully functioning mobile salon bus, and they're illegal or they don't have a license. Y'all know bad news spread way faster than good news. A lie will travel around the world twice before the truth even gets out of bed. So that's what we work to avoid. We try to avoid as many problems and problematic situations as we can. So in a nutshell, we make sure that everything that you're sending in to us is valid. And I tell people, I just had to tell a young lady the other day, it's not a problem that you don't have a license. We have an apprenticeship program. We have a program where we can work with you to get your license, to help you either get it renewed or get it validated, to even put you in a schooling program where you can work your hours to get your hours accumulated and be able to go and take the test at state board to get your license. We have all of that in place for a lot of states, not all the states, but for many of the states, we have that in place for our apprenticeship program. So it's not necessary to basically cheat or try to lie and send in a license that is not valid, because the instructors will check onto. I know that's going a long way around, but y'all know how I do. I like to have complete information, where if somebody asks me a question, I'm going to give you all of the answer. I'm going to give it to you straight out, and it'll be complete. That way I don't have anybody saying that I did not do my job. I always do my job. So if you ask me, be prepared. All right. So yeah, we're on that kick right now. Man, it's 6:30, man. Good night. I've been trying to get this doggone camera to work. I've been trying to get for 30 minutes off and on, because I am working on other stuff on this computer right now too. I'm using a different, my moderators are here now, so somebody must have alerted them. I am using a different system. I'm using a different camera and a different microphone. So the microphone that's on right now is utilizing that camera. So I'm willing to bet that it's accessing a whole different version or a whole different screen. That's what I'm betting, because I'm pretty good at this, but this is a large system, and we're just getting used to it right now. That's all. We're just getting used to it. Hey, Miss Veronique, how are you? She said, grace and gratitude. Grace and gratitude to you as well. That's my friend over there. You know what? If you're just Veronique, if you're just getting in, I was talking to you earlier, and you may not have even been in. I was seeing people that was in, and there was someone else with a V name, and it just said V. The last name was different. Okay, it didn't say Scott. It said something else, Smith or Sampson or something like that. V Sampson. I thought that was you, so I was talking to you, and that was not you. This is you, Veronique Scott. Okay, so my bad. All right. So, and it was something simple. It was basically we got your email and your text message. I answered you myself directly, because I saw your text come in. And I got a bunch of texts that are in, but I'm narrowing them down, and I'm getting to everybody and cleaning them out. But yeah, they got your emails, and they got your stuff, and they're working on it right now. I went in there and took a look at it myself to make sure it was good. Yours and a couple of other people's accounts, to make sure that they were coming along and getting taken care of and getting good. I'm trying to get my camera working right now so I can show y'all my new toy over here. She said, "What you talking?" Yeah, I was talking about. I was talking to somebody else named V Scortian or V Smith or V something, just V. And I thought it was you. I thought I was talking to you earlier in this show, and you just came in. I said, "Oh, wait a minute, that's not her." Yeah, and you spell out your whole name, so that's good. Okay, so I replied. You replied to the text, to the email or to the text. either way, they're going to be contacting you through email and getting everything squared away and making sure you're good to go. Terry, are you on? Terry Curry. Terry Curry, are you in the house? Are you in the show? I got a text message from you as well, and I don't know if you said you was going to be in the show or not, but if you're in, you can ask. I can show you what I have, because I can pull up my diagram and show you that. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to check something right quick, see if this works. Gets the teeth on the clippers extra sharp, so we'll see what we need out of that in just a moment. And check. No, it cut all the way out. Check. Hello. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it cut all the way out. That does not work. That does not work at all. Okay, so I'm gonna label that. I'm labeling all of it every time I press one of these buttons and to see what it does. When I figure it out, I label it. That way I'll know what I'm pressing on and clicking on when I go in here to operate. And then my producers who will be coming in, I think next month. What is it? It's September. Whenever September. Oh man, that's a couple of weeks away. But anyway, when they come in, they'll have everything labeled out and ready to go. And there's like 100 and something buttons on here, 140 buttons on here, and different algorithms, different pages that we can go in. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, thank you, Ms. Peppers, Miss Shanice Peppers. Thank you for your donation. We appreciate it very, very much. I want to get my moderators, if y'all can, I want to get my donation to pop up here on the screen as well, because we're starting to get more donations coming in. I'd like to get them popping up, like the gamers. The gamers have their donations pop in when somebody give them monies for their gaming. They'll have their account and the amount pop up on the screen. So if we can look into that, that would be awesome, and I appreciate that greatly. Restream, if you guys have that as well, I can put that on. I just like to have a list going so that people can have it. We're going to have it in our show anyway, but I mean, not on our show, on our website. We're going to have it on our website anyway, and it pops up on there under the list. But it obviously will pop up under Salon Fundraiser. But I want it to pop up in the show as well as we're streaming, because that'll be really cool. But yeah, I saw something blink. Hold on. Whatever you did, go back to that, because I saw something blink in and out, and that may work. So hold on a second. Let me show. Let me try this and see if it works, guys. We're gonna run a quick ad, and then I'm gonna test and see this camera come on. This is about what is this? The next in line was mobile salons. When people asked about mobile salons, is this a new thing? It's not. It's actually been in existence for a very long time. It's very, very difficult. It's extremely hard. It's very, very expensive. It's a lot of rules and regulations that you have to follow. But we're doing all of that for you. That's the whole premise of the Mobile Salon Network. We're doing all that work for you. All you have to do is come in and get through the system, get through the school, and you're good to go. We're doing the heavy lifting. But here's proof that mobile salons is not a new thing. It's been done for quite a while. It's just because it's so expensive and so cumbersome and a lot of work. Most barbers and stylists in the industry just don't even bother because it's way too much work. But here's the proof.
This is the town of Riverton, New Jersey. A rather historic town it turns out to be, for here is held the first public showing of the world's first mobile barbershop. rural sections and heavily concentrated new housing areas are among potential stops for the hair cutting at your door service. Little shavers meeting the barber man in his one-chair traveling barber shop, complete with hot and cold running water, electrical current, and all the excitement of something new. Gee, it's like being first in line for a World Series, getting the very first haircut in the new barber shop that's got wheels and all. He's finished now, and it's a swell haircut. Maybe he'll even give us a ride.
Here. All right, guys, we are back. We're back. Okay, let me check my audio. Check. I have to wait for a second because there's a delay to check my audio. But you know what? I think it's because I have to check it on, there we go. I have to check it on Instagram. Instagram is very delayed. And sometimes Instagram will end my show, cut my show completely. And we won't even know that the show has been ended. The rest of the platforms are still going, but that show, the Instagram show, has been ended. And the people can't even let me know because okay, I will. Thank you. They said increase your, hold on, let me see. They said increase the chat window. Let me see what that means. Let me see if I can do that. Oh, okay, I know what you mean. Okay, yes, I'll try that. Hold on. I'll try that right now. Y'all can see me doing the changes or the adjustments on here. Okay, this is the chat window, and it'll show up on the screen here on the side, and I'm going to see if I can change the other schematic. I may do that after the show. I knew I was missing something. I just absolutely knew it. Okay. So we got it. I have that. And let me see. Yeah, the chat is larger. I can see the chat. So that's the chat window, guys. The lower right-hand side of the screen. You can see when someone is chatting in or typing something. It'll pop up right there. Okay, let me see. I'll make sure here. I want to put hello in here. All right. It pop up. Let's see. Can y'all see it? Yeah, it's small. It's small because the main screen is not on the main screen. If I took the main screen, wait, let me see. If I did something like this, or better yet, okay, see something like that, it'll make the main screen or the production screen larger, and you can see the chats and see stuff coming out. And then obviously I can highlight the chat and make it full screen. So I can go show here, boom, there we go. And it'll pull up text from whoever it came from. So that's very cool as well. There go my boy Phil in the house. Yeah. So yeah, it has a lot of versatility, and it does work. So very cool, very cool. All right. And then I can go back to full screen for the different ones. Okay, so yeah, this is all of the little tricks that we'll have inside of the show when we get going. And it'll just be just a pure show going out. Okay, I gotta head out here in just a minute. I got a text as well, so I'm gonna call the card to come up to pull around. Moderators, I'm gonna be headed out here. I got a couple of phone calls I gotta make. I'll make them on the drive, and then I have some applications to approve, so I'll do those as well. But if you guys have questions, if y'all can get this working, because the show's going to be over here, so if y'all can get it working, please text me and let me know so that I can go in there and check it. The last one that I had set up before was working fine. I didn't have a problem with it, but it was blurry. It was very blurry. I did not like the blurry vision on it, and I think that was the only problem that I had, was that it was blurry. Now, if this can fix that, then we're in business. We'll be good to go. If you guys have questions, comments, suggestions, please put it in the chat. I see some text messages coming in. If you guys have regular questions for me, put them into the chat, and I'll be able to answer them directly. Otherwise, I won't be able to jump you ahead of everybody else, because I got a bunch of text here, and I have to go through all of them to get everybody checking. Hey, Miss Rosemary, how are you? Welcome into the stream. Thank you for coming. Scott, yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, not a problem at all. Scott said he's logging off. So we thank you for coming through, sir. I appreciate it, and we'll talk soon. We definitely have a few different appointments that we'll have to keep to make sure that we get you taken care of. So, yeah, okay, great. And I'll text you the schedule, because we'll be coming out that way, and then I'll get you tickets to my next show, and then we can chop it up then. How about that? All right, let me get back on my other screen here. Yeah, if you guys have questions, they're coming. Okay, great. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Have a safe trip, and I hope everything goes well, whatever you're planning and putting together for these guys. I hope that you bash their heads in and get everything you want out the deal. All right. Okay. Thank you. Penelope. Yes, your emails are. You can email to me directly. All of the emails will go into the system either way, but I'll get it, and I'll purposely check for it. I get a lot of emails regularly, but I will check for that one specifically. Very, very good. Very, very good. And Donald, if you got more pictures, that will help. That would definitely help, because you got the writing down. You got a bunch of information for the verbiage and the typing up, the paragraphs and whatnot. That's great. That's awesome. We need that. But it would be great to have more writing, more pictures. We would definitely need more pictures for your campaign, and that would help a lot. So if you could do that, if you could scrounge up some pictures, even descriptive pictures, if it's not you in the shop or you doing hair or some of your clients or whatnot, just you in general, some descriptive pictures, the stuff that you have that help us to tell the story about you yourself. And that would help us out. Okay. Also, guys, before we go, we have the campaigns, the promotions that we do, and the competitions. We're going to be my accountant that handles that. She's going to be coming back hopefully this week, and then we can settle up and get everybody's accounts online and information. She has we have 3 competitions going right now. We have 3 competitions, 3 giveaways that we're doing for this show and for the Mobile Salon Network. So when she gets back in, we're gonna kick those back in gear and get everybody kind of back on track with that, because all of that is supposed to be a part of the show, a part of this show that you're watching. And then we also have the other stuff that we do regularly for people to give away different things and hook you guys up. What's up, Kenny? I see Kenny just came in. Kenny, I saw your videos, man. You a wild boy. You out there big time doing it big. I saw you at the Beyonce concert and all that there. So yeah, it was what's up, Marcus? Marcus 1327. What's happening? Welcome into the stream. Kenny, I don't know how long you've been in or when you came in. But I saw your assignment that you sent in. Your assignment is technically not correct, but it's correct enough. So I told them to pass it through, because what they're doing is they want the screenshot of the agreement. The next page, once you send that in, the next page will have a QR code on it with the link on there. So that's what they want. But the fact that you filled it out and signed it and you took a screenshot of that, I put in a request and told them that's good enough, dude. Let this dude through. I'm trying to get these brothers in and out of here now. So they should respond back to me and let me know if that's gonna fly. If not, I'll let you know, and I'm pretty sure we can get you on the right page to get the right stuff too. And I think Phil, yours is correct, Phil. I looked in because I can see you guys' assignments now. I couldn't before, but I can see them. I can see them now with the new system. So that's going to help us out a lot. I'll be able to see all of my groups and see if you guys are submitting the right stuff and kind of guide you, so to speak, and make sure that you guys' stuff is correct when you bring them through. Kenny said, it didn't show a code. It should have, Kenny, it should have showed the code. When you submit it, it'll go take you to a thank you page. And I've had people saying that they've been having problems with the thank you page, but Phil got here. I can look, matter of fact, let me look over here. Phil, I think you did yours correctly. And you did a screenshot of the thank you page. And I want to make sure, because that's a new section that was not there before. Okay, so they added that in. That was not in chapter 3, because everybody that's already graduated, that's already got their license and got into a bus, they didn't have to go through this stuff. The school was not as long. It didn't have a bunch of stuff that you guys are going through. But because we was having so many problems with people kind of slipping through the cracks, and people that were kind of undesirable getting into a bus, they kind of clamped down and got on us about that. And we have to be more vigilant about getting the right people into these buses. So y'all know we can't mess up we can't mess up the goose that laid the golden egg. So anytime we see that there's somebody kind of messing with the program, they messing with all our food. Let me see, Phil. Yeah. Phil has his stuff in there. It says, thank you. Here's your completion code. And I see the code there and I see the QR code. Yeah, it is working. It is definitely working. So this was another person that was on the same chapter as you were. And I see somebody else on that chapter. Let me see if they did it right. Let's see. Chaplain, let me see what you got. He doesn't have it either. Okay, so he just took a screenshot of when you fill in your name and your information. Okay, so yeah, they may have an issue with that. Okay, and then Kenny, you sent in a PDF. So yeah, go in there and check it. Kenny, see if you can go in there and check it. Just fill it out again and click the submit. See if it'll send you a code or send you to the thank you page where you can take a picture of that QR code or a screenshot and text it to me and let me know. It says, should I complete my assignment from my laptop? My phone has a, yeah, it may be, Kenny, because I don't know, and I'm desperate to get that fixed, because there's been way too many people that have been having problems with the phone versus the laptop. the laptop has been pretty much, going through without as many problems. But I want the phones to work, better, because there's a lot of people that use their phones. So I'm really wanting the phones to work as well as possible. Ms. Veronique, what are you saying? Of course. I don't remember the question that I said or the statement that I said. Kenny's on. They saying, who is Kenny? Kenny's one of my. Kenny's the man. Kenny's my dog. Kenny's on Instagram. Yeah, you can see his. They're asking, who am I talking to? He's on Instagram. Instagram's text does not show up on the main screen. They're on their own. There's a few of the platforms that don't show up on the main screen, but you guys can go over there if you like. You can go over to Instagram and click on MrHairArt. I'm live there as well, and you can see his chats, and check out his channel too. That's a wild boy out. That's my boy, and talented too. This cat here is out there. He out there doing extremely good work. He's one of the leaders in the program. Y'all know I'm looking for leaders that are good at what they do. I'm going to be able to kind of put them on a pedestal to be in leadership roles to kind of guide the people that are coming in and coming into the program. That way I don't have to do all of the coaching. I'll have assistant coaches that you guys will be kind of playing a role in helping them to come on board. And it's a paying gig, so what the hell? So if when y'all are done with the schooling and getting into buses, I'll be calling on many of you to kind of help me out. We'll be doing shows, actual hair shows and exhibits and expos and stuff like that together. So sponsors pay for all that. It ain't coming out of my pocket. Y'all know my wife won't let none of that fly. But we do tap the sponsors quite a lot. So they pay for airfare, they pay for gas, they pay for hotel stays and food and all that stuff, and pay for us to be in the shows and the expos and everything. And we're basically showing the lifestyle of mobile salons and all that good stuff. So it's very, very exciting. And once we get launched here, oh my goodness. Y'all will see it. Everybody that's coming through, they'll see how we do it. Not just the barbers and stylists, but the customers and the general public as well. Ms. Veronique said, oh, the classes? Yes, definitely so. Definitely so, Ms. Veronique. Okay. Hey, Ms. Peaches, how are you? I am absolutely perfect. Thank you. Thank you for asking. We got another donation in from Gerald. Thank you, Gerald, for your donation. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get my moderators to set it up where the donations pop up on the screen so I can see that. I want to get all of the platforms to pop up on the screen, but we still got some work to do. So I'm working on it. All right. Kenny says, okay, should I? Hello to all. Yeah, Kenny's hollering at y'all. I'm gonna say savage, please, but yeah, that's for real. He said, he says, Coach, please know, I give myself accordingly. Yeah, here's the thing. Like I tell people all the time, when you're professional, you're professional, and that's gonna shine through. And I'm one of the ones who do the wild lifestyle and do crazy stuff myself. But this is a world where we're going to have to lead by example and show people that this industry, especially this industry, is not some humdrum, drawn out, just go to work and do some hair and go back home, and then go back to work and do some hair and go back home, and just a drawn out lifestyle where there's nothing but doing hair and paying bills and going home. You can enjoy this profession. You can live your life and actually enjoy it. And being mobile and actually making extremely good money will assist you in your lifestyle, being able to live like you want to live and be completely unapologetic about it. That's the whole point. And I tell people, it doesn't matter how you live in your life or as long as you ain't hurt nobody else and stepping on nobody else's life, do your thing. Because I tell people all the time, I do hair art. I'm a hair artist. And some people get upset with the hair art I do. I design my own head. I wear crazy clothes. I got a big mouth. I talk all the time. And some people, you know, they get upset with that. I have a lot of money, so I'm not flashy like that. But I do, you know, throw it around. I like helping people. I like buying things. I'll go into a restaurant and I'll buy, you know, for everybody. So this type of stuff, you know, there's haters. There's such thing as haters out here, and people will get upset with that. Here's my thing. As long as you live in your life and you ain't hurting nobody else, to hell with everybody else. To hell with anybody that has a problem with that. Do you. Be the artist that you want to be. Live the life that you want to live. If somebody don't like it, as long as you ain't stepping on their toes or getting into their life, trying to tell them what to do or make them what to do, they can go straight. They can go straight. Y'all already know. And that's the way it's supposed to be. Mind your business. If I ain't hurting you or ain't putting harm into what you're doing, mind your business. Do it the way you're supposed to be doing. We all was made by one creator, and he gave us the ability to create and be as joyful and as loving and as giving as he is. So I can't help you. You want to be sad and upset and angry, do that on your own time. You can miss me. I'll walk away from somebody in a minute if they're you know, pulling or dragging me or anybody in my crew down. I've let people go for that, and I don't like firing people, but you don't know everybody. So there's people out here that you really don't want to be associated with because their spirit is horrible, it's dark, and they have a negative mindset. Everything is always something wrong. Those type of people, I just can't get to. I try my best to help you, but you can't help everybody. You know, I'll do what I need to do and help you out as much as I can. But after that, if you show that you're not trying to be helped, you literally just want to be sad or angry or upset or negative, I have to let you ride. You know, I have to let you ride. So that's why I enjoy people like Miss Vernique. She's going through hell in a handbasket, but she keeps her head up. Always got a smile. Always got some fire. She comes in with, that's her catchphrase, grace and gratitude. Hell, you mean? It's people in the world like that? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. And those are the people you're supposed to be hanging around. Those are the people you want around you. Those are the people that we need to be uplifting. We need to be assisting those people so that they can be a shining light for everybody else in this dark ass world. You folk crazy. Everybody's out to cut somebody else's throat. Everybody out to do you in or to take from you or not, or hating that you coming up and they're not. Dude, we need as much good as we can possibly get. And that's what it is. That's why I told Kenny, do your thing and spread some joy and some goodness and let people be who they are and enjoy life. Because if you don't, you're gonna be miserable. Because that's the only other side of that coin. Enjoying life or hating it. That is what it is. So yeah. Miss Peter, yes ma'am. Miss Peter said that's what I do. Exactly. I seen your Instagram. You are out of this world. and she's alternative lifestyle and all that. Do your thing. As long as you ain't getting outrageous like some folk do and trying to make everybody else do what they want to do. Come on, guys, do you and let everybody else do them. And I think we all get along. Everything is good on that. Okay, thank you. They said get the hell off the They say I'm going over time. Get the hell off the air. Thank you. I thought I was the boss. It's real weird how I get told and get ordered around and bossed around all the time. What the hell? Anyway, I don't care. It is what it is. Thank you all for coming in. Yes, I'm working on that. I'm checking my emails. I'm narrowing them down. I'm cleaning them up. I'm because I've been out and I literally got to get on the road in just a minute here because I got to fly out and I got 2 shows I have to do. I got a bunch of applications and people that are trying to come into the school and into the program. We have I say over 100 people, but it's technically only 100 people because the system won't let us go over. But there's actuality over 100 people that is in the school, because I kind of fudged the numbers a little bit and let people in. But it's kind of biting us in the butt because we're now behind and we got to, kind of catch up and get all this stuff done. But the building will be done here shortly. We'll be able to crank out buses. I'm going to be doing my show from the building. We'll be able to do tours. You guys will be able to come down to Dallas and do tour of the factory. Come in and sit in on the show. We got a whole studio where you guys will be able to sit in and enjoy. We have cameras that will be on the buses. You guys will be able to stream and broadcast you guys from those from the buses. In it's going to be exciting, guys. It's going to be exciting. Thank you. They're beeping me now. What the hell? Thank y'all. All right, guys. I'm going to get up out of here. I will be back tomorrow. If you have questions that I see a bunch of questions coming in, guys. I got to get out of here, but come back in tomorrow, 6 o'clock. I'll be back here and I'll be answering as many questions as I can. I'm gonna get my camera working as well. And I'm gonna work on it probably on the plane or coming back when I get back in the studio to get it working. I had it working yesterday and the day before that, but I didn't like the way it looked. It was real blurry, and I want to get everything really, really good and crisp before we go live and go to the public, because that's tens of thousands of people that will be seeing us, and we kind of want to look, presentable. So it is what it is. All right, guys. I'm Ronnie Mac, owner of the Shops Salon Network, the HairArt Network, and the new Mobile Salon Network, bidding you guys peace and blessings. Please take care of yourself, and if you can't, take care of someone else. If we all did that, we all will be taken care of. If you haven't, and that's cool, that's good, that's the way it's supposed to be. If you haven't signed up to the Mobile Salon Network, go to MOBALON.com, MOBALON.com. At the top of the page on the right-hand side, you'll see the MOBALON application. Click on it, fill it out, and submit that in. If everything is good and we have openings, someone will contact you and let you know what the next steps are. If you haven't signed up, if you haven't donated, please go to our charity. We have our own charity called Triple H, that's haircuts for the helpless and homeless. We use your donations to build the buses to do haircuts for the helpless and homeless, as well as paying the barbers and stylists to do haircuts for the helpless and homeless. So that is a extremely worthwhile cause, and we can literally use your donations. All right, guys, thank you. That'll do it for right now. We will be back tomorrow. So everybody, please be careful out there and remember our motto: respect yourself, because image is everything. Peace.